God damn it.
All right, and we are live. Welcome to the 13th Grave, issue number 2. Or I meant to say episode 2, not issue. This
Eh,
isn't a comic
same
book,
same difference.
right? All right, and so, like I said, welcome to the 13th Grave. I am Rex,
And this is Spooks.
and this week we have a ton of stuff.
To go over, yeah.
Yeah, a ton of stuff to go over. And we are
And
going
our
to first start off with where was this?
how about how we have better sound now?
Yes, we do have. We have fixed. Speaking of issues, yes, we have corrected the issue with the sound. The live looks better. I think we got ourselves a nice little overlay, and yeah, I'm very stoked about that. And the other thing I was going to bring up. Okay, so do you have anything you want to say, Spooks, before we actually dive in here?
Um, just that I wish we were at Juggalo, Ohio, because it sounds like it's gonna be fucking lit.
I know. I definitely agree with that. I wish we were there as well. Uh, especially because yeah, we were talking about wanting to be at the gathering last time, and now we got this Juggle Ohio event going on, and a ton of homies and everybody else is going to be there, but not us. So here we are doing our weekly podcast or bi-weekly podcast, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I see.
with that
Okay.
being
Sorry.
said, uh, I think we're going to start off with news today, and there is a ton of news. So we tossed around the idea of just calling this episode 2 all about the news, but no, we're not going to do that. The first bit of news that we discussed was Jay and Shaggy. Well, Jay for sure, but Shaggy possibly doing new solo projects. Uh,
Yeah.
do you know anything about
So,
like what they're named or anything?
well, okay. So, like you said, for sure we know Violent J is coming out with a solo album. It's called Bloody Monday, or no, Bloody Sunday. My bad.
Hmm.
Uh, and he obviously, if you don't know, he released a new track today called "Some Good Pussy." I'm not quite sure how to take that track, but take
Yeah,
with it
I'm
with
with
you
you on
what
that.
you take what you will with it. It's interesting. I am interested to see the rest of the album when that's released. So, and Shaggy, as far as him, we're only speculating that he may have a album coming out. He's been posting videos of him seems to be working on music. Whether that is maybe music for the Shaggy show for some reason, I don't know. Or it could be a solo album. Or possibly maybe he's working on something with somebody else. Who fucking knows? But he's definitely doing something with music.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
I'm actually
Uh,
very excited about the new Shaggy show, but we'll get into that later.
yeah, me too. But yeah, I think that's really and then uh,
Yeah, to expound
the
upon.
interesting, huh?
Oh, well, I was gonna say. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, I was gonna say.
You good?
I am very interested to see what this song, how it fits in with the rest of the EP that Violent J just released. I don't know.
Yeah, he said in a post that this album's gonna be fucking dark apparently, so that'll be interesting.
Right.
I mean, he's been going through a lot of shit, so I would imagine he's probably got a lot of inspiration in this with a lot of the shit he's been going through. So, and with the passing of his girlfriend and drug addictions and
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
he's probably got some dark shit up in there for sure.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Yeah, and then fuck was I just gonna say? You know what we just totally forgot about,
Huh.
and or at least I forgot about
What's
was
that?
the trying not to cuss within like
Oh yeah, the first 10 minutes of the show. Yeah. Well,
the
you know what?
damn.
We're not monetized right now anyway, so
Fair
whatever.
enough. I totally spaced that shit.
Yeah.
Um,
The door's open.
fuck. But no, I kind of hope they are both working on solo projects because I think they both. It's been a good. I think it's due time for. Well, maybe not with Shaggy. Shaggy's had a couple of in more later years, but definitely Jay. I think it's been a good while since we've had a good solo Jay project.
Mhm. Yeah, I would
So
agree
I'm
with
pretty
that.
excited for that. Yeah. Um. And yeah, the what I was gonna say too. That's what it was. The song that was released today. Uh, the artwork for it's pretty interesting too. Just for a fair warning, it yeah, I don't know what to make of it all.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna bring that up real quick,
okay, go. Yeah,
cause yeah, I agree with you. Um, the image is
I've seen
definitely
it taken. I've seen people take it in like three or four, probably even more directions.
right.
I don't think I know there's some people that think he's trying to be transphobic with this shit, and I don't think he is. Or if it is, I don't think it's intentional by any means.
Right.
Uh, some people think he's just, trying to be funny. Maybe, I don't know. Some people are taking it as he's just trying to come out. I don't really know about that. I mean, if he is, that's cool. But that, I just don't see that.
Right.
What is that?
Okay, so I don't know how to
This
stop the whatever,
it
but
just it just says you have added a browser source, but there's no picture or anything.
um, so
Browser source let you display a web page from the internet or a local file.
did it well,
What just
okay.
happened?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to show the image, but it like
Oh,
didn't
yeah, we're
work.
getting an ad.
Yeah, so I'm
Hit
gonna
hit
like
skip ad.
I can't it won't let me click on anything. So so
Fuck, man.
I'm just gonna
Welcome, welcome
remove
to the
that.
13th grade, where every episode is gonna be a shit show.
Well, that was a disaster. So
Yeah, we can't skip the ad. Fuck, it's a long one too, dude.
I just got rid of it. I just nixed it
I
from the
still
whole
see.
thing.
Oh,
It
it's. Oh, I see.
yeah, it
It's just
because
taking
of
a
our
while.
delay
Right,
or whatever.
loading.
And it
Right.
looks like the image froze on the live stream too, so I'm gonna have to fix that as well. But that's all right. We're just
Oh,
gonna
it
keep.
did.
Yep. So I'm just gonna keep fumbling along. Oh wait, no, no, that was something else entirely.
Okay.
So
Anyways.
yeah. Anyway, back to what we were discussing. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, take with it what you will. Oh yeah, and the other thing is people think ICP is just trying to be woke, and I don't really think that's the case either, you know. But anyways, I
well,
think there's enough said on that. Unless you have something you want to add.
well, that's the thing. Like, in this day and age, yeah, everybody claims woke and this, that, and the other thing, but I honestly, I don't fully agree
Yeah.
with everybody that says that people are coming out as woke. They're just pointing something out that needs
Right.
attention, and that's
Or
all it is.
or people accusing Pink Floyd of being woke for
Yeah,
posting something
that
that's for.
that one. When you told me about that, I was like, "Are you freaking serious right now?" Because
Apparently, you were such a fan, you didn't even fucking know what the Dark Side of the Moon album fucking looked like.
right, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like it's a light going into a prism and comes out a rainbow, which is exactly what happens with white light going into a prism. Uh, that's just what it does.
Fucking Pink
And
Floyd woke 50 years ago.
right, and I'm sure they just were like, yeah, that's what we're going for. We're anyway, but I'm going to copy this. Okay, so I'm going to just do that. But anyway, so yeah, I think that's enough on that topic as far as that goes. I really don't know personally how I feel about the song. It's so different from everything else that they've done, and like
Yeah.
that's the
Well,
only
I
reason
mean,
why I'm like, how do I
kind
feel about it?
kind of. I mean, Jay has done like country style like songs in the past and songs where he'll sing, you know. So that's really not too far out of his realm, you know. It's just I just don't get where he's getting at. I don't know. And it
Yeah.
is what it is, you know.
Hmm.
I'm not really feeling this one too much. I'm hoping he'll maybe say something more, because
Right.
like even his description, like I get that maybe it's supposed to be some kind of like Buffalo Bill type, or like um Norman Bates type shit. At least that's the way I understood what he was trying to say. Because it's supposed to be about a dude so obsessed with his girlfriend that he wants to be her.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. You know, it. I just hope there's a little bit more detail on that, because it's just a weird. It's weird. That's all I
Right.
can really say.
Yeah. And yeah. So yeah. But I found the image. I got it on there finally, so it's up.
Wait,
So you guys can take a
you can
gander
you
at
can
the. the
Yeah.
cover art there.
I mean,
Um,
if you really like the art, he's got fucking merch with that shit on there, you know?
yeah,
It's interesting.
and not to be mean, but I just like I told you over the phone the other day was I don't know how I feel about seeing Violent J's booty crack, but that's just me, whether real or illustrated. But
I mean, we can we can ask him for you if you want.
yeah, I mean, if we ever get a chance to interview him, I'll be like, can we not see that part of you? And then he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna show you now.
No, 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 no. You just say, show us your booty hole. They do it at the gathering all the time.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't think that's something I'm gonna do, but
Oh my
uh,
bad. I mean, show us your butthole, but
right.
yeah.
But much love to you, Mr. Duke of the Wicked, in
Oh
any
yeah,
way,
no
shape, or form.
disrespect to Jay in any way. It's just I
Yeah.
just I don't understand on where he's going, and I could be fucking stupid. I know I am pretty stupid about shit sometimes, so
Eh, hey, we all are.
explain it to
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
we all are. There's different things. So, all right. So that image
Anyways.
is off now. So we are going to move on to our next topic. Apparently, Isham is going to be coming out with a new album of some variety.
Right. That's true. Or I think you saw that, didn't you? I don't remember if I.
Oh, I knew about that he was in some kind of legal dispute, like when we were talking about his Twitter thing. But
Oh, right, right. Yeah, I don't. Fuck, I wish I could remember. I should have wrote that shit down. But yeah, I know somewhere he's talking about working on new music though, like new shit's coming out. So
okay,
I do look forward to that because I've always loved Isham's work. So
yeah, yeah,
I mean, he's the fucking grandfather of the wicked shit. Why?
exactly. Yeah, and I didn't know. I actually did a little research this week about Isham. He has a huge like following with
Oh
Detroit
yeah.
music in general. King
Oh yeah, dude,
Gordy,
he's big.
yeah,
Yeah.
King Gordy, Bizarre from D12
You
was a
didn't know that?
well, I knew they worked on. I knew uh, Bizarre and I can't King Gordy. They had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
couple music like that Justin Bieber one. I thought was pretty funny,
yeah. Yeah.
but I didn't realize
Um.
how deep Esham goes. Like he is
Oh yeah.
gigantic in Detroit. So much
Well,
love to him.
he was doing shit since he was in high school. Like he's been around a long ass time.
Right. Yeah.
And even Eminem gives acknowledgement for taking inspiration from him and shit.
Yep. Yeah. He's actually shouted him out in a few songs too, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. So yeah, big love to you,
Um.
Mr. Isham. Uh, if you're watching, whoop whoop, and we love you. Uh, I doubt you are, but hey, you never know. Crazier things have happened. Then is there anything more that we wanted to say on that?
With Isham, I mean, you can talk about the legal dispute with his music because I didn't see that shit.
Okay, so what I know is not a whole lot. I'm not gonna pretend like I know a whole bunch going on here, but from what I was reading from some of his tweets, a bunch of his fans were saying that he was in a legal dispute. People were because I guess he like chops and makes his own beats and he'll like sample other people's music, and he was being
Right.
sued by somebody for using a sample from one of their songs, even though he had gone through and done all the correct stuff that you're supposed to do to get access to play it. And so, but he was being sued by somebody. I can't remember exactly who, but yeah, that's all I really know about the whole situation. And I guess they were coming after him for like millions of dollars.
Oh damn. Was this recent?
I'm thinking so, yeah, because I remember we discussed earlier about his some of his tweets, and he was like, uh,
Yeah, it looked like he was like hella depressed or something because it just didn't look right. It's like, what the fuck?
yeah. So yeah, that was just something going on with him. But other than that, I really don't know much else.
Right. But I am glad it looks like he seems to be doing better because that kind of had me worried there for a minute.
Yes, yes, he is definitely doing better. It looks like.
Yeah.
So, but outside of that, we've talked about Esham, the Jay and Shaggy solo projects. Oh, Shaggy Show coming up. New Shaggy
Yes.
Show getting ready to drop.
Oh,
Whenever you're ready for that. Oh, go ahead.
before we go into that whole thing, one more thing that I heard that's coming out. Uh, well, I don't know when it's coming out, but in Clownvis's last live stream that he had on Clownvis to the Rescue, he had mentioned that he is been working on something singing to beats made by Devereaux.
Okay. And Devereaux, that's
So
the guy that's hooked up with
he's
Danny
to
Trill.
me. You mean Darby O'Trow?
Darby, yeah, that's what it is. Did I say Davy?
Um, I think you said Danny. I don't know. It just sounded funny. Um, yeah, Danny O'Trail. Uh, no, he's no. Well, I mean, he's heavily with like. I mean, yeah, with him, fucking Ouija Mac. Basically, like I was saying, he's kind of like I look at him as Chapter 17's equivalent to Mikey Clark to Psychopathic. Like he just does a lot of beats and shit and produces and whatnot. So I mean, but anyways, yeah, I'm wondering what Clownvis is doing with him because hopefully that means maybe he's doing something with Chapter 17 or maybe he's gonna. Because I would love for Clownvis to be on a song with either Ouija Mac or Hex or even somebody on ICP or something, you know? But
Right.
anyways, yeah, uh, that was mentioned. There's some other Clownvis news too that I was going to bring up, but we can bring that up a little bit later.
Okay. Not a problem. Yeah, and then as we were talking about Shaggy Show, I can't remember the exact debut date. I'd have to look that up here in a little bit, but I'm just very stoked to see what's going to happen next in the next chapter of the Shaggy Show. Um, Freaking love
Yes.
Shaggy. I just watched a video today of Violent J and Shaggy like record. They had 45 minutes to cut a track and write it. So, uh,
Right.
that was a freaking awesome thing to watch. The songs themselves, I don't think would ever appear on an album, but like just to see the process that they go through and how they make it all work was pretty dope. But yeah, that's why I'm excited to see Shaggy show and if he's gonna do things like that on his new well, same podcast but new format maybe.
Did you ever watch the original Shaggy show?
I did not. Uh,
So it's kind of like, I mean, it could still be kind of like a podcast, kind of like Shaggy and the Creep Show. But if it's anything like that, though, too, he's probably gonna go on like a lot of uh, recording on a lot of adventures and shit. You know, backstage behind uh, backstage behind like concerts and just whatever the fuck and doing shit with his family too. I think his family's gonna be involved. Like,
oh, okay.
uh, I haven't heard anything really confirming that, but that's just from what I've heard and what I've seen. That kind of seems that way,
Right. Okay.
but should be good. I'm definitely excited.
Oh yeah, freaking Shaggy man. He's like I mean Violent J is obviously like the more prominent person, but Shaggy's like to me the guy who does like the more outlandish and crazy stuff, the guy that
Oh,
will
Shaggy, fucking scatterbrain, man. I love Shaggy.
oh yeah, me too. He's fucking awesome. Like watching some of his older stuff and then listening to his FTF Off album and uh seeing
Fuck
some
the fuck.
videos like him freaking kicking what's his name? Was it Fred Durst at one of his concerts? He was gonna drop kick him.
Right.
Yeah, like I mean
Yeah, that
Shaggy's
shit
just
was funny.
Yeah, when it comes to the clown, I think he is the clown of the group. I mean, obviously Violent J is too, but Shaggy seems more so than
Well,
Violent J in some aspects.
For a while Shaggy was kind of like a hype man in the beginning
Yeah, that's
because it was
true.
mostly Violent J was usually the one doing the storytelling and shit. But uh, I don't feel like that's quite the case nowadays.
No, definitely not. Uh, Especially after the Mighty Death Pop and Bang Pow Boom, like Shaggy seems to have taken a much
When they
more center stage kind of thing.
I don't know if you know this, but when they first started, Shaggy originally was supposed to be he was just going to be a dancer,
Oh,
and Jay was just going to do the rapping. That was back when they had the three members, and then yeah, obviously that didn't happen, but
right.
um, yeah, there was like a interview he had with Isham where he was talking about that. But anyways, I think that's enough on that topic.
Okay. Well,
We can talk about that all day.
oh yeah, all day. I mean, there's tons and tons of history. I mean, they've been around for more than 20 years, so which
Oh
just
yeah,
makes me feel old as dirt some
right.
days. But then again, I have to think about how they must feel going all the way back to the 90s. I mean, we're almost 30 years into ICP, so that's
Yeah.
just crazy to me to think about. But anyway, our next topic, it says here Juggalo Ohio, the big
Oh,
thing going on this weekend.
yes.
Another
Uh,
event that we are not going to be at.
yeah, and actually, it should be going on right now.
Yeah, so to all
'Cause
the
it
ninjas
starts
out
at
there, if you're at the show and you come by this video later, I hope you guys had a blast. Big ups to you for
yeah.
making it.
And share with us some fucking shit that happened there, because I want to fucking know.
Yeah, I know. I want
And
to
I want to
experience.
know. I mean, obviously, we're gonna find out, but I want to know who that special guest star is, because nobody seems to be able to figure out who the fuck it is.
Yeah, all Ouija Max said was that it was somebody from far away. They traveled a long distance to get there.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, there was a short live that he did a little while ago
Mm.
stating that. But and if you got a meet and greet pass, fucking tell us how that fucking went, because I fucking fresh.
Hell yeah! And then if you got any photos and if you'd want to be willing to share them, we'd love to see them because it's not
Yeah.
uh from my perspective, and I hate to say this, but it just seems like juggalos are very much not as prominent as they used to be. I mean, I don't see the merch everywhere like I used to. I don't hear people claiming it as much as they used to.
Well, I
I
mean, I kind of disagree, kind of.
Mhm.
Um,
But maybe that's just because
to
that's where I'm at. I'm thinking it's more of a where I'm at thing.
right, you're in fucking North Dakota. Um,
Up here in the frozen norte.
but fucking but fucking. Anyways, as far as like the merchant shit not being around as much, a lot of that happened when the whole gang shit, happened. So a lot of, Hot Topic, Spencer's, all of them fucking yeeted that shit out of their stores.
That's true. That is very true.
But recently, um, Hot Topic, well, God, when was that? It's not like too recent, but Hot Topic slowly came out with like a couple Carnival of Carnage shit.
Oh,
but
okay.
the image was inverted. Well, not the image, but like the color pattern was inverted.
Yeah, those were the black and white ones, weren't they?
No, it was still the blue
Blue and
and
per.
pink.
Oh, was it? Huh.
Yeah. Um, but I don't know if they're gonna. I haven't heard anything about them releasing anything else besides that. But I feel like in some ways we've kind of become more prominent because I feel like I hear about us even more now, and I see us more represented now in like media, at least back compared to back then.
Oh yeah.
We weren't represented hardly at all back then.
Yeah,
if ever.
to give a little context to all those that want to listen to future episodes, I have a video, or not video, but one of our live streams. I definitely wanted to go over like all of the references to ICP in current media
And Juggalos.
and Juggalos. Yeah, like there is a ton of stuff out there, even more so than I ever thought there would be. So,
Yeah, there's something I feel like people don't even fucking know about that are in certain movies and shit.
right, yep. Oh man. I don't know
But
why I'm
anyways,
yawning. I apologize. I'm not bored of the stream or anything. My body just decided, hey, I'm tired right now, so we're going to do this, even though I'm in the middle of a stream.
you gonna
Stop it,
make me do
body.
this? You gonna make me do this solo? You gonna pass out?
Yeah, just.
Fuck.
That'll be a whole half-hour long show of me just sleeping and spooks talking over my stream.
Hey, you could probably get paid to do that. People could watch you sleep and make money.
Well, I mean, if OnlyFans is any indication of what people will pay for anymore.
Fair enough.
uh,
um,
okay, so that was Juggalo Ohio. Did we want to talk about the Days of the Dead concert?
yeah, I forgot when that was supposed to start. That might have already happened or been done. I'm not sure. But yeah, again, to all the juggalos and shit that are watching this, if you went to that, fucking share your stories. Again, I would like to hear about that and how Jay did.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, yeah, I really don't have much to add to that. I wish this was a longer
Yeah,
topic, but yeah, we're just trying to go over all the news that we've. Oh, here's one: Ouija Max UK tour. That's gonna be
yeah.
lit, I think, for all them.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see if I can adopt a. Now I won't do it. I don't want to insult the British people. Uh,
Our UK brothers and sisters,
yes, exactly.
whatever the fuck. Anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's pretty fresh though. I believe that is his first tour there too, so I bet that's gonna be fucking lit.
Well, yeah, and more power to Ouija Mac from my perspective too, because he is now, it seems like, the current ambassador or the next ICP, really,
Well,
in
he's
the.
definitely he's definitely a representation of the new age of the wicked shit and the juggalos. Like he's the new era. That's what Chapter 17. That's how I view it.
Right, yeah. So, more power to him. Good vibes and love his way. Get out
Yeah.
there and do your thing, man. And we are going to be supporting you 100% from all the way over here.
Look at you showing your love to all the artists we talked
I know, right?
about. I mean, I love y'all guys too. I'm just clowning on him.
Anyway, uh, oh, with that being said, also speaking of Ouija Mac merch is going on sale here pretty soon, or Chapter
Well,
17 merch.
yeah, Chapter 17 merch. Yeah, that shit looks good. I don't know. Did you get an image of that? I was gonna send you an image of that, but I forgot.
I have not gotten an image of that. Let me
Okay,
go ahead
but
and find one real quick
yeah,
now that I know
there's
what
some
to
pretty
do.
there's some pretty fresh shit. I really want the bandana and the hoodie.
Okay, and it's reasonably priced. It's not thousands of dollars like a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then
I mean, it's not fucking what's his name, Kanye West.
yeah, well, the less I say about Kanye, the better, because we could be on a
Yeah,
whole nother rabbit hole for
no,
that.
I'm good. Fuck that. I don't want to talk about that guy.
Right, exactly. Um, oh man, you need to cop some booty shorts.
Yeah,
He's got some for real. Uh,
I'll get me a pair.
right. So here's the bandana. I'll throw that up real quick. But yeah, freaking I do like. I'm looking through his merch store here. He's got a ton of good stuff. Some booty shorts, a thong. I mean, if you're feeling fresh and you need that in your life, he's got it. I like his hoodies, and if I had the money, I'd buy that 10 karat gold ring that's on there.
Oh yeah, that shit. I wish I had one of those.
He's also got a
But
pretty cool Zippo. That's pretty dope. Uh,
I
couple other
don't.
things
Yeah,
here.
but that shit's been on there for a while though.
Oh, it all says 2023 on it, so I thought it was pretty new.
Well, I mean, not a while, but I mean, like, it's not the stuff that was just.
Put up
uh
there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's like some brand new shit. Like if you go to I think any of his like Twitter, whatever, any of his fucking social media, there's a image that shows everything.
Oh, well, maybe I will do that instead. Because I'm just looking at his
Yeah.
shop in general, so let's.
No, he's got a lot of good shit on there though, and he's always releasing like limited shit that's really cool. And
Okay.
uh, I usually miss out on everything, but that's just my fucking way shit goes.
Okay. But that's not what I want. You can't be literal anymore with what you're searching for. You have to be kind of like vague, and then maybe it'll come up. Oh, it's called Ouija Knievel. That's what his UK tour name is. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I like that. Let's see if I can find what we're looking for. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna copy that over. Boom. Then we'll just throw this up here so all y'all can see what the new merch looks like. And while I'm talking about that, or getting this up here, we're also gonna move on. Well, maybe not move on, but I got to admit, Ouija Mac has actually really blown me away. Like as far as like his lyrical ability and stuff. Like I'm not going to say like I've just 100% fell in love with his music because it's so different than what I'm used to. But I
I mean
can
that's
definitely
fair.
see what
I
he's
like it.
yeah, but I can definitely see what he's doing, and the fact that he has gotten the following that he has, he's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
earned
dude.
it 100%. And
Oh,
uh,
there you go.
yep, and I will definitely 100% support him as the next chapter of music in this whole thing. Uh, what was I trying to say? But yeah, no, like I said, he's just not. I haven't fallen in love with him. However, there is another artist that we are going to discuss later. But Scythe 666 Gang has
Type
definitely,
Gang 666.
yeah, Scythe Gang 666. Thank you. They have definitely blown me away with some of their music, and I got to admit, like from the first song to what I've listened to recently, I'm like, okay, I can get down with this. So it's
Yeah,
not that I
they're
don't like
fucking.
the new wave. It's just trying to figure the stuff out that I actually like am going to fall in love with, and that's just how it is. I mean, everybody's going to fall in love with different things, I think. But
Yeah.
looking at his
But yeah,
merch, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say as far as his merch go, that's right there. That fucking the hoodie and the bandana, I fucking like, and
Hmm.
the I think what is that, a work shirt?
The button down.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a work shirt, but it could also be like more formal too. I can't really tell,
Well,
based
whatever the
off.
fuck you want to call that, I like that.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Some good shit though. You guys should, if you haven't, check that shit out. It's good shit.
yeah, definitely go cop some of it because, like I said, this is the next chapter, chapter 17. This is where we're headed, and this is if you want to keep showing love and keep the community going. This is something we discussed earlier too this week is that buying merch and this stuff is not easy to make. This stuff costs time and a ton of money, and
Yeah,
so we
definitely
got to
should always.
support this.
Yeah, show support by buying that shit if you haven't been.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on that shit because I haven't done it for a while, but it's just been more. Obviously, if you can't afford it, I feel that that's kind of my problem too. But when you can't afford it, fucking do it. You gotta support them so they can keep going.
Yes, exactly. So that's why we wanted to talk about the merch. It's just, yeah, show some love. I'm probably gonna end up copping that hoodie because I think the 17 logo looks sick. I love the way that he did it. He's
I
definitely got
do
some good graphic designers in his wheelhouse too. So yes, his merch is definitely worth copping.
eventually. I eventually want to get that as a tattoo. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic.
Hey, yeah, that is, yeah. Tattoos are definitely the most permanent way to show love, I think, or one of
Oh
them.
yeah, right. Um. Oh, and also before we move on from the music stuff that's been released today and shit, there's also that EP that was released by Jigsaw.
Yep, that was on my notes here. Yes, Jigsaw. It's called the Bloodletting EP.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that shit. I was bumping that shit a lot today.
Yeah, I only got to listen to one song off there. I can't remember the name of the track. It was the first one. A lot of bass.
Oh, fucking what's it called? It's done? No. I know what you're talking about because I fucking love that one. I just imagine beating someone's ass to that song.
It's over.
Um, yeah, it's over. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love that one. And Lake House, I think is the last song on there.
I got it
That
pulled up
song's
here, so let me look.
that
So
song's
yeah,
really
it's
fucking.
got It's Over, Wicked Simulation, and The Lake House.
Yeah, all three songs are good, but Lake House is really fucking fresh too. I was digging
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it a bit more because I only had the one playthrough, so
Right.
and the only thing I could take away
Uh,
from it was hatchets and bass.
yeah, dude, that bass. That is also a fucking track you crank in your car, dude, and just kind of creep down the road and shit.
Right.
uh, and then also, Maisie from Scythe Gang 666 came out with a fucking music video. I think I think it was last night. I think it said, but I just checked it out a little bit earlier today, and that shit was really fucking fire too.
Yeah,
I
I
thought,
need to see it because like I really like We Don't Negotiate with Ops, I think is the name of the song.
yeah, it's a good
And
one.
and
666 Deep is good.
yeah, yeah, that one was good. Uh I'm trying to think of the name of the damn song. It was one that I really, really liked. It was like 808s and something. Uh,
Oh,
like 808s and guitar riffs or something.
I think so. I fucking hate my stoner brain sometimes.
I
Um,
There are days where that, yeah, even for me
yeah,
that comes into play. I'll be doing something and I'll be so focused in on it, and then all of a sudden, what happened? Where'd the rest of it go?
right. I should probably not do that. I was
Uh,
smacking a bat on the ground. Anyways,
Did you say a bat?
yeah, there was just a bat sitting next to me, and I started smacking it on the ground.
I mean, do what you got to do.
I don't know. I'm a fidgeter. Anyways,
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way in that regard. 808s and Screaming. That was the name of the song I was trying to think of.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, they
Yep.
are fastly becoming one of my new favorites
Yeah,
to bump out to.
they're fucking fresh. I think it's cool too that I think it Maisie is she was originally from Seattle. I know she moved. But I can't remember to where, but just the fact that I always love hearing about people that are from around here.
Oh,
Kind of like
absolutely.
Twisted Insane.
Yeah. Wow. I have not heard his name in forever. That
Yeah,
guy, it was definitely very, very good. Uh,
yeah.
and I wish I had more of his music. The last song I heard from him was when he was featured with Tech Nine. So that if that tells you anything, because that was all sixes
Oh
and
shit, yeah.
sevens.
He's definitely came out with a lot more since then for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Also in new, well, I guess it's technically not new, but we didn't cover it yet. But a local artist here, local Juggalo artist that people should check out if you like metal mixed with hip hop shit, is Knothead.
Yeah.
It just released a new EP. I haven't heard it yet, but from what I know from hearing his other shit, I have no doubt that it's fucking good.
Oh yeah. Knothead is one of the ones first Juggalo artists I'd ever heard of outside of, or I should say, in our local circle, outside of friends
Right,
that we knew at the time.
right.
Uh, and I remember I got his Hadlock album at the Bang Pow Boom concert because he was like throwing them out to the
Yep.
crowd or something like that. Oh no, I got it because of my sister. She gave it to me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember. I knew you got it at a concert, or did she get it at the concert?
She got it at the concert because he opened up for Metalocalypse when they were
Oh
a big
shit.
thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and she ended up going to that show. And
Um.
oh, it looks like his new album. Let me look up his thing here because I definitely want to know the name of it.
Yeah.
I think it's called Phase One. No, that may not be it. Uh, Here, just go to Facebook, Knothead, and that will give us what we want. And also, in other news about Knothead, we haven't pinned down a date, but he has agreed to do an interview with us, so be looking out for that in the
Oh, he
future.
actually did. He was cool with doing that.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I hadn't heard. I know he said something, but I couldn't remember if he had actually like confirmed it or like.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I can't say that I know him well, but I have definitely talked to this dude and I met him. He was a fucking uh uh witness at my wedding when I got married to my ex and shit. So I mean, there's some history there. But anyways,
yep.
from my interactions, he's a pretty chill dude, so I can't wait to have him on here.
Yep.
And he's really
Uh,
down to earth and shit. And what were you gonna say?
oh, yeah, I was just gonna say yeah because that was pretty dope to meet him in person uh, when that wedding happened. So, and he's also a big local star because he's been on. Well, when we get to the interview, you guys will hear more about the things that he's done. I don't want
Yeah.
to give away too much here.
Right. What's
Uh,
the point?
yeah, but to show him
uh.
some love, next month he's going to be featured on the Crazy Kings tour with Cottonmouth
Oh, it's
Kings,
coming. Right.
which, as we discussed before, we don't really know how they can call themselves the Cottonmouth Kings when it's just D-Loc right now. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, props to him still trying to go, but I feel like I don't know.
yeah, no,
I'm
and
not
I'm not
trying
gonna go.
to
No,
throw any shit or anything, and like,
no, and that's the thing. I shouldn't have said. I didn't. I wasn't trying to bring up any kind of drama or anything. It's just I was just
nah,
kind of thinking about like, well, it's a Cottonmouth King, so.
right.
But
Well, and then what is it today? Today they had a concert as well, actually, and they had fucking Taxman, who was, I mean, he wasn't like a main member, but he was, like one of the guys running around on stage and shit.
Yeah, with the megaphone and
He was kind of more. He was kind of like more like a mascot or icon, I guess you could say, like Pakalika.
right. Yep.
Uh,
Which
who the
shout out
fuck
to
else?
Pakalika and much love, rest in peace, homie.
Yeah, R.I.P. Pac. Well, both Pacs. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
what's I'm trying to remember. I know Taxman's on there. Uh, uh, uh,
It's
Judge
so I got it pulled up
D.
here. It's
Okay,
D-Loc, Chuck D or Judge D, Taxman,
yeah,
oh crap. Where did the image go? Damn it.
Chucky. God, I don't know why I can't think of his name right now.
Right.
It's Chucky. I want to say it's Chucky D, but that's not right. It's
Oh, Mad Child
uh,
is gonna be there too.
oh
Uh,
shit. All right.
Crazy Town X is another featured person.
Yeah, they've been around for quite a while.
Yes.
I don't know if they've been on Subnoise the whole time. They might have been, but I know they've been on. They were on Subnoise a hell of a long time ago.
And Dog Boy.
That's right, Dog Boy,
Yep.
which is kind of like another like unofficial member of Cottonmouth Kings, I guess you could say, because he was doing all the like Rasta vocals and shit in their old school shit, like Dog's Life and uh, let's see, Dog's Life. I know is the main one I remember, but anyways, it's
Yep.
been a long time since I've heard a lot of their old shit.
I know. I got to re-listen to a lot of their older albums.
Yeah, I need to dust off some of it.
And then I have on here because we talked about Jigsaw, Knothead, just talked about KMK, Acetone.
Yes. So I don't know if I was missing information on this. I know that I kept hearing and seeing that he was supposed to be coming out with a video today, and I don't know if it was just like a live thing for the video. Well, I'm starting to think that was the case, but I have not been able to find it anywhere. So, but apparently he has a video that came out today.
Okay.
Uh, take that, take that what you will with that information. But yeah, apparently there's a acetone video. I just cannot seem to find it.
Okay. And then now, and then one last thing before we cover our main topic, which this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would. But
That's good,
yeah,
honestly, because I'm not sure how long that main topic is going to last. But
right. And then tomorrow night is WWE's Royal Rumble. It's a mainstay. It's a classic of the WWE tours for pay-per-views. Uh, don't know what's going to happen, obviously. But for all you
right,
wrestling heads out there, it's the big one, the right before WrestleMania. So Royal Rumble, go check it out.
yeah. And also, if you got like Peacock, uh, go. You should check out if you haven't last because I haven't really kept up on WWE. I'll be honest, but I only started seeing some of this shit about last Monday, and so I watched that. I would definitely check that shit out, like because that was the 30th anniversary, and a lot of there was good old heads making an appearance on there. Like you had Hulk Hogan and uh, what's his name, Jimmy Hart, the Mouth or whatever the heck his name is, the Mouth of the South,
Okay.
the dude with the megaphone. Um, and then you had DX came back and showed up, and Kurt Angle and fucking uh, Undertaker, some good shit in there.
Right. So, with all of that being said, the main topic of tonight is going to be the second Joker's card, aka the Ringmaster.
Yes. Uh, yeah, we decided to do that today because tomorrow is the anniversary of the release date for the Ringmaster, which it came out in 1994. Can't Math is not working in my head right now. How many years ago is that?
I will have to do some math of my own. So you said 1994?
Yeah,
29 years ago.
yeah, fucking almost 30 years next year. Damn. Anyways,
Yeah.
that don't make you feel fucking old.
No, not at
Um,
all.
so yeah, are you wanting me to just do all of this, or do you want to
So
chime in
the
on any of it?
so the only things I can really chime in on, because my unfortunately my music listening knowledge is not nearly as in depth as yours, as far as the earlier cards are concerned, because I know some of the some of the songs off of Carnival of Carnage and a few off of Ringmaster, but not as much as I believe I could actually like lend to the conversation, as
Okay,
far as a lot of things. Like I know the meaning behind the Ringmaster, like he is essentially the evilness within you, and the more evil you do, the stronger he gets. Uh, but
right.
that's about as far as I know.
Okay. I guess before I get into that, I could ask you: do you have any favorite particular songs from the Ringmaster that stand out to you?
Bugs on my nugs, because it's just so freaking hilarious. Uh,
Yeah, I could
and
say I think that's a lot of people's favorite.
and then obviously chicken hunting, the original version.
Yeah, I was gonna
For
say, yeah. Personally, another one too. Before I get too far, that I always enjoyed is the I believe it's called the Dead One. I don't know why the title is blank in my mind right now, but the it's a very good example of his early like storytelling, and I don't know, that song has always stood out to me. Um, on that one. Oh, and wagons. I love wagons too.
oh
Wagons,
yes,
dead body
wagons,
drag.
wagons, dead bodies dragging. Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, like you said, the ringmaster kind of represents the evil within you. And yeah, the more evil you do in your life, the bigger and stronger he becomes and he grows. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to discuss this because I keep wanting to bring in more information than I can. Um, but anyways, he kind of yeah, and the bigger he is, and the stronger he is, it kind of represents how evil of a life you've lived. And then when you die, um, the mythos that they say is you're supposed to fight the ringmaster. Um, and obviously, if he's stronger, you're going to lose, and then you're supposed to be on your way to Hell's Pit. I I actually didn't know that for a while. That last part. I will admit that. I always had kind of a my own interpretation with the ringmaster, and I will go into that too because I kind of feel like each card. Uh, I kind of think in some ways it probably speaks to every person differently and probably has multiple meanings to each cards. That's something I've always kind of wondered. That's why I like asking different people how they view the different cards. And for the most part, I always, I I always imagined the part about him being the evil that lives within us. But I also took on that he is also a representation of just who we are in general, like a mirrored reflection, and that we are the ringmaster, and so we're kind of in control of our own life, you know, and we
Right.
decide where we go. Just don't fuck up, Um, I fuck. It's really
Well,
hard because I really want to bring in the other cards, but just
yeah.
and it's really hard. So basically, once my plan is each release date anniversary that comes up, I'm going to jump into each card. But then probably by next year, after I've covered every card, I'm going to go more in depth on how they interact with each other because I feel like there's a big, deep meaning on how they aid each other. Like I believe that uh, Great Malenko and Ringmaster work together in certain ways, and
Well,
uh,
not to throw you off here, but with the Ringmaster and Great Malenko, but also Fearless Fred Fury, in the fact that,
yes,
yeah. So just to toss that, because
yeah,
after listening to Fearless Fred Fury and the meaning behind him,
and
I'm like, I could see how
and
these two would work together as well.
right, and they even work with Missing Link Lost. Like, yeah, there's so much I go into, but I'm trying to avoid that because I haven't
Right.
talked about the other guys yet. I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, uh, fuck. I wish I could remember. I feel like I'm missing something, but yeah. I think he's just a good representation of self-reflection. Don't. And honestly, most of the cards you could say that is like a self-reflection because a lot of it has to do with where are you gonna go when you die and shit. Um, but yeah, overall, he's your evil. He is you, and I think that also plays into the fact that I think we're all born evil. I think that's why he's a representation of evil and us,
Right.
and we have to do what we can to keep that evil down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
don't be a piece of shit.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Because if you got to fight that guy, yeah, you want as much strength as you could possibly get. So,
Yeah, otherwise you ain't gonna like what happens.
yeah, I'm definitely
um,
with you on that.
I guess I was hoping that would be a little bit longer, but I feel like that's really about all I can get into with that, unfortunately, for right now, without bringing up all the other cards and whatnot.
Oh yeah, well, I definitely wanted, can't wait for that particular episode whenever we
Yeah, it'll,
decide
it'll be a while.
to
But
put it together. Well, there's going to be so much that you have to do because I mean, we're at 11 cards right now. So,
right. And I still won't even be able to finish until the rest of them come out, the last one of this deck, and then if we get the rest of the other deck.
and speaking of which, we're waiting on Woe as well.
Yeah, that's another thing, and I actually wanted to bring that up earlier when we were talking about the speculation of Shaggy possibly working on a solo project and Jay's solo project is where the fuck is Woe? Still, like, I don't even know if we talked about this in the other episode, but like we've been waiting on that since like October, and I get that Jay was going through a lot of shit, but it's like I feel like it's like did we forget about it? Like, where is it?
Yeah,
I
because
was
didn't
really excited for that.
yeah, because didn't we get the other two seeds, Wicked Vic
Yeah, we
and
got yeah, we got both the other ones. We're just waiting on Woe.
okay,
And it was supposed to be on Hollow Wicked that we got him.
ah,
But of course all that shit happened and so like, you know. And I understand, I'm not hating, I understand shit happens and shit was bad, but like now it's like we're getting all this announcements on other albums and shit and events, but like everything about Woe has now just been nothing. Aside from Shaggy the Airhead randomly made a post saying, I think it just said "Woe the Weeping Weirdo," which is the whole name, but there was no context to it.
Oh, yeah. So we're
I
definitely waiting for that to drop. I still
feel
need to
like
listen to Missing Link Lost and Found, but I finally did get through Fearless Fred Fury and most of Yum Yum Bedlam. I got to re listen to a couple of songs because I
nice.
don't remember them, but I have been educating myself, so to speak, and now it sounds like I got to go back and listen to Ringmaster and definitely Carnival of Carnage because like the only one from Carnival of Carnage I remember is the opening track, of course, the Carnival of Carnage. Damn, damn.
You don't remember?
Oh,
The
and
bump.
fuck your rebel flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um.
remember that one.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. There's guts on the ceiling. Uh, the original Wizard of the Hood song.
Okay.
You got fucking uh, Ghetto Freak Show. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of good songs on that. I'm surprised you don't remember that album. Anyways,
I do. I mean I know that I remember that. That's the ones that just stick out in my mind. I
no,
can't
that's
put
fair. It's probably been a while too.
very long while.
I mean, obviously, I was having trouble remembering the one track on the Ringmaster, so what can I say?
Right. But with all of that, is there anything else that you want to go over, talk about?
Let me think. I will eventually. I just haven't had, and I do apologize for the absence on social media and whatnot. I wanted to be more active, and I will eventually. My life's just been kind of busy, and then adding this on it has added a lot. So like, I just got to figure shit out and get my life figured out so that I can actually be more active and whatnot. Because yeah, but I'm getting that shit all sorted out.
Oh,
Because
don't
I know
worry.
it's
Yeah.
been a while. It's been a while since I posted on Instagram or uh, Twitter and all that. So, and I want to be more out there with people with talent. So I do apologize for that shit.
Yeah. Well,
And I haven't, and I didn't post anything about this new issue coming out. So I got to get on that.
hey, and we're still working on a lot of stuff in the background too, guys. I mean, we're talking to every day almost as much as we possibly can. I
Yeah,
definitely need to step up my social media game too, because I work a lot of hours and a lot of days in a row. So it's not that
right.
we're trying to. I mean, yeah, this is just a new adventure for us. And like we said in the last episode, there's a lot we're working on. I think this podcast has gone 20,000 times better than the last one. So,
Oh, for sure.
yeah. And as you
uh,
can see, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I got this new logo for us. We're going to be diving in deep on getting more and more things for the channel. This is not the final logo design, by the way. Uh,
no,
we're going
that's
to be
just
coming up with some new things for it. But we have a lot of things in the works, a lot of things to discuss. Obviously, life is going to be life, and sometimes it's going
yeah,
to get in the way. Uh, but
yeah. It is what
yeah,
it is, though.
yep. And so
Um,
with
I
that,
feel
I
like
don't know if there's anything else to say from my end, but there might be.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but
I think
oh,
that's
I
just our
wanted
age.
to.
Just kidding.
Uh, I do want to give a shout out to Stony at Gather.net though. He hadn't been on YouTube in a while, and it was good to see him yesterday. Or no, was that yesterday? Day before yesterday. Anyways, yeah. See, I'm fucking old. Anyways, it was good to see him back on fucking YouTube and shit though. So, shout outs to Gather.net. But anyways, yeah. I think that's probably about it, man. Oh,
Well,
when do we plan to do our next episode? I guess we
so
could probably put it
we
out
are going to
there.
try to do this bi-weekly, so every other Friday. So the next one will be Friday the 10th, which why couldn't it be Friday the 13th? So we have another stab at a Friday the 13th episode. But
I
uh,
I know we have another one coming up though. I just don't remember when.
yeah, I don't remember either. Um,
I'll have to look on that. But anyways,
yeah. Well, Friday the 10th, that is what we're shooting for. If there's any delays or any reason we can't, we'll definitely keep you guys all informed on that. But with
right.
all of that being said, this has
And
been. Oh,
I was gonna say it seems like I would say that 5 o'clock my time. So that would be
yeah.
like what?
So look for us at because it's 7 p.m. Central. That's when I'm able to do
Right.
this on our Fridays. It's 5 o'clock
And I'm,
Pacific and 9 o'clock, or sorry, 8 o'clock Eastern. So
but yeah.
those,
So basically, this time frame is about when you can expect us every.
yep. And also, don't be surprised if either I or Spooks just go live randomly. If there's
Yeah, we've been
some
talking about
news,
that.
yeah, if there's news topics that are just like dropping right now and we need to get something out there, we discussed just possibly one of us jumping on and just being getting it out there, or discussing our thoughts on that. So,
And I
uh,
also want to possibly pop up randomly and do like just music sessions, just listening to music and shit, and maybe sharing music with you guys that I think you guys should check out, or maybe even having me or him check out shit that you think we should be checking out.
yeah, if you want to throw
Um,
us links to, if you have your own music and you want to get it promoted or want to have us listen to it, we'd be more than happy to give it
I'm
a
assuming
listen.
a lot of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine. But yeah, I was gonna say, if you have your own music, you want to throw it at us and we have us listen to it, review it, or promote it, we'd definitely be down to do that if we have time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and I was just gonna say that I think that's probably gonna primarily be on our Twitch. But as far as like listen, playing the music and shit, just so we don't get hit with copyright and shit on YouTube. But
right, yeah, exactly. And the other thing too is with YouTube, if we do get copyright strikes, if you are somebody that wants us to check out your stuff and play it on here, we're gonna need your help to say that we have permission and other things like that, because I have been hit with those before on a previous channel that I had a long time ago. I haven't done it in a long time, but yeah, that has happened. So yeah, Twitch is probably going to be where that's at.
and I also do plan to randomly come on and do like shit, do like tarot readings and shit if that ever interests anybody. I just let me know. I don't really know if that's something anybody really interested in. I do tarot readings on a daily basis, but I use Dark Carnival cards, and I thought maybe it'd be interesting to see, what the Dark Carnival has to say for our fan base, and shit
Oh,
you
hell
guys
yeah.
might want to ask.
Yeah, and
But
I can tell you from experience, yeah, Mr. Spooks here is, or my buddy Spooks here is very well versed in the tarot. So,
I mean, I don't know about that, but I know I'm
well,
pretty
more
good
so
for
than
what it
me,
is.
right?
I wouldn't. Yeah. I've definitely like I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, I guess
Right.
it's probably time we should jump off.
All right. Well, with everything that's been said, I have been Rex,
This is Spooks.
and you have been listening to the 13th Grave. Whoop,
Woo
whoop.
woo.